back everybody, Tutu UK with an up-to-date video. Do not adjust, do not change, well you probably will change channels. Yes, I'm back, although I never really left, but back making in front of the camera videos. Been a long old time, Blast Furnace is no more. First, before we get into what's gone on and everything else, apologies for the lighting. It's all new. I can't even have anything on the back there because it just darkens me out. Like I said before, I knew I was blessed with the natural light in the old blast furnace, but I'm going to have to get some sort of like lamp, or I don't know, I'll have to sort something out because it's not ideal. So yeah, it's not the best lighting. I mean, it's light, it's just obviously the shadows that gets cast, and I'm guessing I'm falling foul to what a lot of people experience now in their internal games rooms. So yeah, loads have been happening, guys. Not all good at all. I'm probably not going to bore you with the who, whys and wherefores, but suffice to sort of say, the building work's finished now finally. Things are in a slightly better place, albeit not in an ideal place, but better than they were, hence me coming on camera now. Yeah, and there's no more beer. You probably tell, maybe, I don't know. Lost a little bit of timber, but yeah, beer's been knocked on the head. And anybody who's ever seen me at events anyway, they'll know generally in the day I drink water. I drink shit tons of water. So that's what we'll be doing in videos going forward. Shock, I know, shock. But yeah, lots of changes. The room is, everyone kept saying to me, show us the bloody room. You can see a bit of it here. I could give you a sneak peek, but it's an absolute tip. I'm not joking. There's stuff everywhere. Yeah, there always is. You get a bigger room and you still fill it. Yeah, we've got Doncaster coming up next month, so there's stuff being pulled out from what used to be the garage, what's been under the stairs. That's all come out and gone back in again. Some things not gone back in. Yeah, it's literally a bomb site. I might give you a little quick sneak peek later on, but this is just to sort of say, yeah, I'm back. I've got stacks of pickups, literally stacks and piles, packages from people, which I think I've got here. So I'm going to go through them because obviously I owe these people like a thank you and a nod and a shout out and all that, and I know it's been months. Yeah, it's got to be what, 6 months I think since I did a video like this. But the rooms are finished, like I said before, so that's one less stress and, you know, fucking ball egg out of the way. But yeah, the lighting's not perfect, as you can clearly see here. So we'll make the best of what we got. I can't think of anything else to say, but out of practice of all this, to be honest. And it's a bit weird that I always like to have something in the background just to sort of dull the noise, I suppose. But I've been watching videos, them that have been making videos, decent videos to watch. I've been watching them. You know, not into the old 360 tat or anything modern, so if you ain't seen me commenting, then that's probably why. But yeah, I've kept up with most people's stuff, I'm pretty sure I have. I think that's it really. The light in here is quite bright, but you just, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because there's only 2 bulbs up here. Maybe I might be better off in that side of the room where there's 6. Again, I probably might move stuff around in the next video, maybe film down that end. Let's say down that end, it sounds like a football pitch. It ain't that big a room. It's big, don't get me wrong, but it ain't as big as I needed it to be. There's still no consoles in here, as in the box stuff, so it is literally all the games. It's basically the bulk of what was in the conservatory, the blast furnace, and there's some of the stuff out the garage. And it's filled it. Every wall has got shelving on it. It looks like a shop. So anyone expecting some sort of fancy doodabby fucking game room with front facing boxes and all that shit, it ain't happening. There's literally, I can barely fit everything in as it is. So there's still some space to grow. We have to have a bit of space to grow, but yeah, and a lot of this stuff will probably go in there. So anyway, look, thanks for sticking by me, those that did, those that unsubbed. Well, never mind, it is what it is. I don't really care. I'm not here for subs, you know that, guys. Been doing this a long time now, over a decade, so that's not what I'm here for. It's just to share my hobby, share my collecting journey, share my hoarding, and yeah, chat some shit. Again, so we'll start off. Look, God, it's been yonks gave me this from my mate Fob. I think he showed us on the swap shop. Centipede on the Game Boy, and the original Game Boy. It doesn't look too bad in that light, does it? It's just me that looks a bit dark. Maybe I'm just too used to having the natural light, and I keep banging on about the light, won't I? And everyone's going, shut the fuck up about the light. Yeah, big fan of Centipede, especially on the 2600. I'm assuming that the Game Boy game's not too dissimilar, looking at it, black and white. And as this is from Fob, I bet it's all in there, but it's perfect. Oof, has he got the instructions? The bastards, no instructions, Rob. What? Right, it's going back. It gives me something else to look for on the on the eBay. Anyone got a set of Centipede instructions on the Game Boy? The box is lovely though. That is awfully good, mate. Rob. Oh yeah, I had the Rona. Rob's just reminded me. I had the Rona. I've had the, oh god, a couple of weeks back now. It ain't nice. It ain't nice to have, I tell you that much. Yeah, knocks you about a bit, must admit. And, if he's watching, Dana, hope you're still watching, mate. I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine. What else have we got? What's this one? I'll do that in another video. There's loads, guys. Absolutely loads. What's this one? Oh, okay, I might need that. Shoot, put that one to one side. Keep that one somewhere out. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do this one because I think this has been gifted from. No, that's not it. Yes, it's this one here. Everything's covered in dust. It's been that long. So, Liam, Retro Ram 88. This was sent to me in August. No, post by the end of August. This was sent, oh, fuck knows when it was. Months ago. And it says open on cam. I think it's from a few of the lads. I think there might be a list in here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, you bunch of bastards. So we've got a note. Oh, that'll be a fucking collector's item. Stu, sometimes life gives you lemons, other times it shits in its hand and rubs it in your face. In those times your retro brothers stand by you and pick you up, hopefully. Encloses a few bits to cheer you up a little. From your retro brothers, Big Game Al, Sabby James, Eddie Rollercore, Jim Corbana, Cooper's World, Mark Geordie Slasher Gamer, Bill Betty Horde and Liam Retro Ram. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Yeah, we had some bad, there's been a lot going on. I'm not going to go into it, but yeah, really bad news in July. And it just went downhill from there, especially with everything that's going on. So, you know, them that know, them that don't, it doesn't matter. Like they say, life goes on, you've got to pick yourself up. So it's a roar in that same fucking wrapping paper. That's took some ink paper, that has. I was like, I didn't print these off at work. They'd be like, what are you trying to scare the kids? Jesus. Well, that's quite nice. It's a nice plain envelope. Let's get one of them, what do they call it, ring lights. You know, that everyone uses for phones and stuff. I think they're quite cheap. Oh wow, Peach Boy 2. Super Peach Boy 2 on the PC Engine. I don't think I've got this one. I don't think I've got it. Oh, it's Hue card stuck on the other side. I don't think I have. But I can check now because all of my games are out. They're all single stack. Nothing is hidden. Well, other than the stuff that's waiting to be sorted. Everything has a place. Super Peach Boy 2. I think that might be like a Mario Party type game. But happy to, like I say, guys, you didn't have to do any of this. But I do appreciate it. And I couldn't have done it any sooner. Honestly, it's just been a bloody nightmare. I knew it was going to be. When it was going on, I was saying to Rob and stuff, he was like getting really excited. I was like, mate, I'm stressing out. I was stressing out before it even started, and that just didn't help me and didn't go away. So it made me quite poorly. Okay. I do have this, but never mind. It's Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That is a great one. But I do have this. The only one I don't have, funnily enough, is the cheaper Mr. Dream just Punch Out. But guys, you didn't have to do this. Jeez Louise. This feels like an Xbox 360 game. I bet there's an Xbox 360 game. It's got to be. What the fuck is that? Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I do like this. Gotta have the best 80s intro song. Mask. Mobile Armored Strike Command. Very nice. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Matt Tracker. Venom. What a great TV show that is. Wow. Lads, you didn't have to, honestly. Didn't. I'm still here, I'm alright. Well, I'm alright now. But wonderful stuff. Thanks again. Big Game Al, Wasabi James, Eddie Rollercore, Jim Corbana, Steve, Cooper's World, Mark Geordie Slasher Game, which I think's gone off YouTube again. He's the new Daz. Bill, Betty Horde, and Leon Retro Ram. So all of those guys I'll link down below. I think Mark's channel still might be there, I don't know. I only heard that he'd stopped making videos again, which is a shame. It's a good watch, is Mark. But yeah, thanks for that, and thanks for the wonderful paper. Off of another tuber, and again this back in August, looks like. Mike Shed, he did this like massive rolling giveaway. I think it was from Retro Mod Shop. I think that's right. And every week, or not every week, every video or whatever, it dig into the box and sort of say who wants what, and I think he put your name in the hat. I can't remember now. But then there was a couple of bits I was interested in, you know, and I just sort of basically said, look, I'm interested in X, Y, and Z or whatever. And he's basically sent me a package of stuff. I can't remember what it. No, I do remember. I can see it now. But yeah, as the name suggests, from this guy Retro Mod Shop, it was a lot of modded systems and some really nice items, like one of the flash cards for the Game Boy Advance, I think. Something else. I'm not sure if I've got a pile of these, but we do have an empty box for Activision's Decathlon for the 2600. Watched Bill talk about Betty Horde picked up a load of 2600 games. I do, fully enough, the box of 2600 cards is just down there next to me. But that's not a bad box. Not a bad box at all. Got two of the parcels here. Still all from Mike Shed. If you're not subbing Mike, go over and watch Mike. He's a bit of a nostalgia geek, really. Just a mixture of. Sorry about that. Bloody dogs are yapping. yeah, he does a bit of everything. VHS, DVD movies. I think he's really into his horror. I think. I'm sure he's really into his horror because he shows a lot of horror stuff. Does his own T-shirts. But yeah, it's a really entertaining watch. So we have, again, I think this one is complete, on the 2600, Night Driver. Box is a little bit ratty, but it's a box nonetheless, and it looks like it's complete. It is. I'll get that in. I'm not sure even I can save that, but we'll have a go. We'll have a go. I've got some ratty 2600 boxes anyway that I've not done anything with. I've got a fucking pile of them here, look. Here, I'll show you. Literally to hand. Some nice ones. Kung Fu Mask, look at that, look. Ghostbusters. Get them ones squared away again. Pile of manuals. Fucking hell. But anyway, we're not here to talk about them. We're just there. So there's stuff everywhere. Everything's still covered in dust. And it's not because I ain't clean, it's just fucking everywhere. So that's Night Driver, and then one more here from Mike's shed. And he is in his shed, amazingly. I bet he's not in his fucking shed come winter. Okay. He's packed these really well. Right, a couple more. And I don't think I have this boxed. So that is superb. But first up, one I definitely don't have at all, I don't think. And the box again is pretty nice. Video Olympics. Oh, that's the guy who didn't win. The guy didn't get back to him. He had his little label stuck on it. But yeah, Video Olympics. Again on the 2600. It's probably just a version of Pong, no doubt. And one that's synonymous with the 2600, and it's a terrible version of the game, and it's one I don't think I have this box, but I do now. It's Pac-Man. So yeah, it's notoriously a poor port of Pac-Man. But back in the day, you didn't know any different. You know, the fucking, what would I have been like, less, I don't know, 8, 9-year-old. You didn't care. It's Pac-Man. You're playing Pac-Man. Same with Space Invaders. You just didn't care. It was fucking games. You're playing games. That's what, you know. That's the thing. That was the thing. Right. Next up, this Mahoose. Every box. It's come from a very good friend, Alex, Nintendo Arcade. I can't remember how long ago it was. It's been months, but it was months before that we were talking about these. He had. I think he did a video. I think it was on one of his videos. I can't remember. But he had a load of like loose manuals that he was looking to shift on, and a lot of them are NES. Well, I think most of them are NES. I don't know where he's got them from. And I just basically sort of said, look, I'm interested in a couple of them, and we never got round to sorting anything out. And I think it coincided with him doing his room, so he just basically sent me them, and because he sort of said, look, take them, and if I need any back, I'll ask for them. But I was like, well, just take the ones you want, mate. You know, I'm not, you know, whatever I can get my hands on, I'll be quite happy. But he sent me through a fucking pile of them. I'm not going to go through them all because we'll be here all day. But there is a fucking wedge. You know, there are some Snes ones as well. There's wedges of them. Some of these are American. I think a lot of these are US ones. And I do have the game for that Platoon on the shelf. But yeah, like I say, a lot of them are American, US American ones. So I don't know where he's got them from. But Alex, what I'll do, mate, I'll go through. I can't remember if you took out the ones that you wanted or not. But I'll go through this MiG-29 Soviet fighter. Is that the one that I got from Roger Retro? I think it might be. See, stuff like that, I can literally go through it now. I can see all my games and I can pair them up. So whatever you still need out of these, then you can have them back. And there's some SNES ones, some UK and some N64, some UK, mainly all US ones. So yeah, But not only that, what he has also sent me, because it's such a ledge, is, and I didn't know what these was. I thought he'd missed these, left them at the bottom of the box. But they're Nes cart box protectors, and I said to him, mate, you've left these in the box, because obviously I know he's going for some of the tastier NES games. He went, no, they're for you. And I was like, what? I said, you need them? He said, no, I've got what I need, but I'm not sure. But thank you, Alex. Thank you. You all know Alex, Nintendo Arcade. Top bloke. Top bloke. Salty. They didn't have to send me these. It was just, with everything that's going on, I'm just kind of like dropped off the radar with a lot of things. You have to sort of prioritise different things at different times. You know, and it's not. Sometimes it's not the nicest thing to have to do when you don't get back to people and stuff. And I know that, but it was needs and must. So, but we're here now. Still can't get that lighting. What have we got here? Okay, that's that. We'll do that one last because that's kind of not a lot from you. That's not from other YouTubers. What's this one? Yes, right. We'll do this one. From Ross and Chrissy over at Wahaha. Links down below. Well, links for everybody down below. This was purchased from. He went on the swap shop. And there's a few bits there that he had, and I was like, yeah, I'm interested in that. I think one thing was his and one thing was Chris's, and then he did me an absolute brilliant price. He was a bit surprised that I wanted this. It's going to need some major surgery. But I have got one of the pieces here to it. So from Ross, he very kindly sold me a copy of Putty Squad. Quite a difficult one to get. The box, and he's very kindly left it in a box protector because the box is mullered. It's got the cartridge, which for what he charged me was basically the cartridge price, which is fine. But I did manage to source, and I was waiting for this for the longest time on eBay, and there's only, I think, 5 or something delivered. Is the manual. So I'm going to try, and again, all my sort of stuff for doing all this plasters, as Roger Retro says, sticking plasters on everything, Stu. It's because if I don't, the things will just disintegrate. But yeah, it's a bit. We'll see what we can do. Like, I'll show you it now. Look, there you go. Look, you can have a look, and we'll see what we can do with that. But it's pretty ropey, to say the least. It's missing a. No, it's missing a tab there. But that's a locking end, and we might better do something with that. As I say, you don't open it from there. But it'd be a tall order. It's a box. It's a box just. God, is it safe to put the manual in it? Might tip it over the edge. I'll sort it out later. Later, mashed potato. But that's from Ross. Putty Squad. I say, quite a tricky one to get, like, complete boxed and stuff. And then from Chrissy, I'm sure he said this was Chris's. Brand new sealed. Again, I didn't really know much. I'm not big into these. This is more of a Dylan thing, I'm pretty sure. And a few of the other lads. But it was, I wouldn't say an official lock. It's been made afterwards by Limited Run. So, you know, it's not really for me. But it is an NES game. And it's Dead Tomb, a temporal adventure. It's a bit of an RPG action adventure. It looks like a point and click type thing. So yeah, I was like, I'm in for that. And Chrissy looked after me. I don't think it was, you know, it wasn't bargain. It wasn't like a $5 or anything daft like that. Paid good money, as they say, but it was just one there, and I can't remember what time. It must have been at the beginning of the month when I had some money, and I thought, yeah, you know what, let's do it. I'm not like a big Limited Run type person or anything like that, but because it was there, essentially. That's why I said yes. Yes, please. Is that empty? Boxes. Boxes everywhere. Oh, dear me. I can show you the old clock. Who wants to see the clock? Still here. This is the temperature. It usually hovers and stays around 22.5. It's far more comfortable than it has been in the past. Oh, I'll tell you what else I've got. I've got it up here. Bought this from a local market stall. Just seen it now. To me, and I just want it just for the artwork. Obviously, I used to have some Laserdiscs, but I saw this and I think he wanted. I'm sure he wanted a tenner or something. And then I was looking at it. He goes, "Oh, you can have it for a £5." I was like, "All right then." So it's a widescreen edition of Raiders of the Lost Ark indie. It's just awesome, isn't it? So yeah, got that for a £5. It's just stuck up there, piled on top of everything else. Fucking disaster zone. What is this? Oh no, I need to keep them. There's something else. Right. Do that. Right. So this. I'm sure it's this one. Yes. This was a deal I did with Quinny, Craig Super Quintendo. It's not called that now. It's called Quinny Collects. Links down below. But yeah, I've known Craig for years now. Absolutely fucking bouted lad. But he's like sort of changed his path, his trajectory in terms of what he's collected for. He's always been into his Star Wars, a bit like some of the outs, Jay, Cyber Snake. So he's gone down that sort of route with the not Hot Toys, that's Jay. Black Series, Star Wars figures and stuff like that. But yeah, he still collects games, but he's still into collection now. Moving stuff along, shifting stuff around, yada yada yada, and I think he said it in the video. I'm sure he did. So I got in touch with him again. It's going back ages, so I'm a bit like unsure of who said what when it was said. But yeah, he sent me over a list of games, and I sent him a list back. And obviously Craig's a busy guy as well, he's working, and it took him a while to get back to me on some of the games, like for prices and stuff like that. By which time, some of the stuff I'd managed to source elsewhere, and he was cool with it. He was like, "No, it's fine, mate." And then then another couple of weeks or months would go by, and then I'd acquire another one of the games that were on his list. So by the end of it, the list was smaller than it was at the start. But he hooked me up big time. So here's the box, and I said to him, "I'm going to open it on camera." He's like, "Okay," because he asked if they're all right, so I don't know. So months later, Craig, it could have been a pile of like Italian wood. I will not know. But here we go. It's been sat, moved around for months on end. I don't need that, I don't think. So from Craig, Quinn collects, something like that. Wonderfully packaged. Some absolute beauts. Right. Oh, God. Okay. All in box. He's left the box protectors on him. Fucking legend. I'm going to get them all out, because then I'll sort them into the sort of well, they're all nice, but you know. Right, I'll get rid of the box now, so I can see what I'm doing. So we've got a load of Super Nintendo games. Some unusual, some not complete, but I have solutions to those. I'm not going to obviously open every single box or anything daft like that. I'll just go through them and just show you, like I say, hook me up big time. So more stuff to the already overflowing shelves. Blazing Skies, Namco. Seen this on CX so many times, never pulled the trigger, and then Quinny had it, and I was like, yeah, chuck it in the box, mate. We'll do a deal. That's quite a nice copy. You know, he showed me all pictures of these. Tasmania. I think this one's got. I'm pretty sure. Well, I'll tell you the ones that aren't complete. But again, in a nice box protector. Young Merlin. Again, quite nice. This one, I don't know why I've never picked this up in the past. It is a classics one, but it'll do me. Tetris and Dr. Mario. I think these are just updates of the NES games, I think. Again, this one I've seen on CX quite. I'm sure this is an Amiga game. I think. Kid Clown in Crazy Chase. A platformer. Very nice. Did he show me that? I don't know what's happened to that. Plock. It's all, I'm just looking at the end there. He must have shown me that. I don't know what that is though. Looks like I can't understand what's gone on. But other than that corner, that's quite a nice. It's because some idiots opened it at the wrong end, maybe, I don't know. But Plock, yeah, like another side-scrolling platformer. This one I did get from CX months and months ago, and it was fucked. It was splattered to hell. It's not actually a very expensive game. I never really looked on eBay for it, to be honest. But it's Krusty's Super Funhouse, and I know a lot of people got really disappointed when this came out because they was expecting like or hoping like the Simpsons the arcade and stuff. But I did have this. I think I had the American version way back when, and I quite liked it. I quite like the puzzle element to it. I mean, it's probably another game that's been rebadged, whack the Simpsons license on it. The more sort of tastier titles now, it's probably not too far of a stretch. Super Smash TV. Now this one I do believe is missing the manual because he sent me the list. Again, another sort of quite tricky one to get. Oh no, why did he say it's missing the manual when it's not? Craig, it's got the manual in it. Because I bought a fucking manual. The one I've bought is probably slightly better condition. The list he sent me said he didn't have the manual. See, this is why you probably should open the boxes. But never mind. Again, it's a couple of quid. Bet it's probably a different game that hasn't got a manual then. Like I say, the deal he's done me is a few little remedial little touch-ups here and there. You know, give me something to do because I've got nothing else better to do. Now this one he said didn't have the manual. It feels like it's got the fucking manual. The Incredible Hulk. Sorry, I should have showed you that. But not a very good game by all accounts. Not very good. But this feels like it's got the manual. Unless it's just a really heavy game. It's got the manual. I don't know what was he playing at? Ah, no, it hasn't. It does, but it's not really the manual. It's mullered. So, I got a manual. There we go. We'll put that in there. Whew! I mean, I shouldn't moan because I've got a spare manual for Smash TV, but it's just... And I think that's all the rest of them should be complete then. So although technically the Hulk does have the manual, I suppose it's not really a manual, is it? Let's be honest. Makes it really weighty. Again, another game I had back in the day. I think most people know about this type of game. Lost Vikings. Puzzle, platformer, 3 Vikings, all different strengths. You've got to make your way across the different levels. This feels a bit light. This hasn't got a manual. No, it has. It's just a very thin, light manual. Nearly there now, guys. And then probably the 2 of the most expensive ones, maybe, I suppose. Kirby's Dream Course. Basically Crazy Golf type affair. He did sort of say about this one. Yeah, it's just a bit crinkled. Can you see that? Got to get used to this light. And I did actually think, you know, with the room in that back, getting a decent camera as well. Well, I'd say decent, I shouldn't say that, but upgrading the camera, getting an external mic one and stuff like that. Because, you know, this is from Daz, Kojones Deloro, fucking years ago, and it's still going strong. But it has got a quirk with the volume. Obviously, there's no inputs, and you can't change the aperture. So when you've got something rolling, it won't pick up anything that's running at like 30 frames or whatever, or 60 frames. And then the last one, anyway, from Craig, is Kirby's Ghost Trap. So Puyo Puyo type affair, I do believe. Not your traditional Kirby games, essentially. But this one's quite. This is in nice condition. Again, a little bit of a crinkle at that end there, but you know, Craig looked after me, so I'm not going to moan. So nice stacks, some wonderful Super Nintendo box games there. And we're nearly there for what we're going to do on this video. Get you back into the swing of it. So the other thing I had, oh yeah, this was from Facebook. I don't think I overpaid. I probably paid a little bit under at the time. I don't know what it's going for now. Did see this at, no, I didn't see it. We've seen the other version of this at the car boot, Lewis Wish Wash, and I was like, I'm sure that's could be a price one. He goes, no, and he checked on his phone. He goes, it's the second, the other one. This is the other one, and it's Godzilla Unleashed on the PS2. I can't remember what I paid, 25 quid, I think it was. It's all complete. I don't know why the Godzilla games, because Lewis was telling me apparently the 360 one's like fucking 60 quid or something. I don't know what it is. It's mad. No, was it the PS3 version or both? I can't remember. But yeah, this is like the pricier of the two. What's the one? Is it Godzilla Destroy something? The other one on the PS2. But this was on Facebook. I think Retro Realm. God, months ago. I can't even remember the guy. Well, I can't remember the guy's name. But I thought, again, it was back then. I thought, well, yeah, I'll grab that. And it's purely because of what Lewis had said. So yeah, the price was all right. It wasn't like like a pound or anything like that. It was like 20-25 quid or something stupid. But it was a good price. So I do have space. All the PS2 games are out, so I do have a little bit of extra space. Hopefully everything's got a bit of room to grow. Although the stuff that I've got is probably going to really eat into that real estate. And then last thing, because the rest of it I'll keep for another video because I've kept it long enough. This was on eBay. I think I was looking again months ago. I was looking for empty boxes, you know, like for NES games and stuff like that, to try and sort of piece together some of these carts I've got. And someone was selling, or they must have had listed a Snes or something or that. And when I looked at the other items, they had this, and it was on bids. And I was like, yeah, I'm going for that. And I managed to win it. I won it for like less than a tenner posted. And it is a box. It's an empty box. because we love empty boxes, don't we? But I knew that I had the other bits to this, and they came from Adam. 16-bit Brit. There we go. Years ago. I think we did a trade. We must have done a trade because must have been at the same time he sent me some Japanese Mega Drive games and stuff like that. And I say this is just sat there waiting for the perfect time, which is now. So from off of eBay for, like I say, less than a tenner posted, it's Golden Sun, the Game Boy Advance. And I have played this. I played this back in the day on my, God, it must have been a compact flash cartridge for the Game Boy Advance, like the hack cartridge. So it's literally just the precautions in the box. But what we have off Adam all them years ago is the bits. So finally, 3 can become 1. And I have the second one of this already, because I did panic. I panicked, I was like, oh shit, is that the one I've already got? But obviously now I can see all my games, and luckily it's not. It's the second one that I've got, some at Dawn. So there we go. We now have a lovely... We've got Golden Sun. Box complete. Sort that out in a minute. Pissing about that too much. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you've watched, if you don't watch, then hey ho, never mind. I need to sort the lighting out. I know that. I'll look to get one of them ring light things, or maybe next video I'll do it down that end and just sort of see if the lighting's any better. Because yeah, there's just 2 spotlights here and there's 6 down that end, so that might be why. Probably just not enough light. But when you put that on, it's going to shadow. So yeah, not great. But anyway, take it easy, YouTube, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.